You may have heard recently somewhere about Mr. Beast partnering with Amazon to create a competition show, and you may be wondering about the details, such as the budget, production process, and also when did. Oh, wait. But there's no way. Everybody knows who Mr. Beast is. He has like around 250 million subscribers. Ah. Okay. I don't even know how to describe him really, other than the fact that his real name is Jimmy. So I'll just list off some of the titles of his most recent videos as of the time of writing. Stop this train! Win a Lamborghini! I survived 7 days in an abandoned city. Face your biggest fear to win $800,000. $1 versus $250 million private island. I rescued 100 dogs. $1 versus $10 million job. Okay, this is irrelevant, but could you imagine working for Mr. Beast? I imagine he pays a lot better than other places, and the employee bonuses would go insane. This guy, the kind of guy who pays off your student loan debt as a Christmas gift. I'd be stoked to get a job after, or like, yeah, email and description. It's a fake email, but if you're trying to get free Wi-Fi and it requires you to sign up for something, I give you my permission and encouragement to use it. Alright, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, he basically does a bunch of stuff that is crazy expensive because he can, and also builds wells in Africa, rescues dogs, and cures blind and deaf people, or at least pays for the procedures to do so. Pretty cool. Back to the real topic at hand. Alright, so what do we know about Mr. Beast's new upcoming show? Other than the fact that he made a deal with MGM Studios or something like that, which is owned by Amazon, not much. We do know it's going to be called Beast Games, that checks out, and that the prize money is going to be $5 million. Mr. Beast is going to host the show and be the executive producer as well, so he's pretty much running the thing. The initial budget for the show is also revealed, and it's, drumroll, $100 million. I literally put it in the title. I guess it's not surprising if you think about it. And there's going to be 1,000 contestants. Oh, that's right, 1,000 people. Time to talk about my opinion. Okay, first of all, before we, by we I mean me, criticize a show that probably hasn't even started production yet, let's consider what a definition of success would be. For Amazon, you can probably guess this one easily. It's money. But for Mr. Beast, it seems something he is clearly passionate about, given he made a deal for $100 million to make this. But why? Is it fame? I mean, I don't know how much more he needs with being the second most subscribed to channel ever. Is it money? Probably not. How about love? Power? I should stop going through the basic character motivations. This is clearly out of hands. The chance to play gods with the livelihoods of 1,000 people? Aha. I think I know why he wants to make a competition show. Well, not for that reason. Because he wants to. Yeah, based on some interviews I read from some articles, it basically seems like Mr. Beast is seeing this more as a glorified, higher budget version of his normal YouTube videos, without the limits he puts on himself when making the videos to appease the algorithm, judger of the content, and gatekeeper of everything in general. So basically, he would obviously want to earn some money from this, but you know what? He probably does want more money and fame so he can make more YouTube videos for a wider audience and earn money so we can do stuff in more YouTube videos. Seems like a cycle going on here. Anyway, so for him, as long as he enjoys making the show, and his fan base enjoys it, and he posts more subscribers, he'll probably be happy. Which leads me to my next point. Kind of. Close enough. Will the show actually be good? Obviously, if you're a Mr. Beast fan, then yeah, there are good chances you will like it. But there are a few concerns I have. One concern is the switch to TV format. Now, a typical Mr. Beast video has a very distinctive style of editing, where each scene kind of tends to stand on its own, like kind of similar to TikTok, which makes it pretty prime for taking clips of a video and reposting it, which tends to get a lot of traction. However, with a serialized TV show, that works differently. Because the scenes can't really be completely different. There needs to be some cohesion and some storytelling. See, storytelling is a very important part in many, I'd say pretty much all reality shows. One good example I can give is Survivor, where people vote each other out, do a bunch of challenges, and there's a bunch of other stuff that the host has in mind, depending on how the web show he's feeling like. Of course, with the social aspect of the game being critical, that makes editing a crucial part of the show's success, or sometimes lack thereof, where they have to create the story and make people want to watch these people interacting with each other. And of course, there are other shows. Alarm. Other shows like Price is Right and Wipeout and Wipeout with Mini Golf, holy moly, aren't quite story based since there tends to be a winner every episode, but they still do have a story within every episode.
How do I stop myself from saying stupid things? Alright, take number 4. Post awkward silence. Mr. Beast dropped a video a while ago, but like not so much of a while ago, titled Ages 1 through 100 Battle for $250,000. It's 40 minutes long, and it seems to be a pretty good indicator of what an episode of his new show on Amazon Prime that's coming up, what that will look like. So, I recommend giving that video a watch, maybe before or after I speak my next stuff. So, anyways, as I was saying, it was a solid video because I watched through all of it and was entertained throughout. He didn't give out the names of any of the contestants, though. I found that very interesting. This isn't the first time he's done this. In the Squid Game video he made a couple years ago, that's one of his most viewed videos probably, the contestants there also didn't have names that we knew about. They were basically number 1 through 456. Just like in the show. And in my opinion, there's definitely a double-edged sword there. On one side, there's a point to be made about people online being very brutal and not having your real name shown to anyone. That does loads of good to prevent yourself from being doxxed and threatened to death by Twitter users. However, it also feels dehumanizing. Do you relate more to a number or to a name? Who seems more like a person you'd want to hang out with? Number 1234 or David? Yeah, I bet you think you're really funny, huh? Well, you know what? At the end of the day, the success of the show really hinges on one question. Does bigger equal better? That is something we're gonna have to find out in 2025 or 2026 probably. But until then, if you enjoyed that little rant that became weirdly philosophical in the last 3 minutes or so, then maybe subscribe to my channel because I might do more of these kind of things. Although I will say that it won't be animated probably because the Adobe subscription account that expires with the school year, sadly. So long and good night, America. Or the Philippines, maybe Mexico, Canada, any of the countries that you may be watching this from. Alright, good night. Wait, I have a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?